We have a central banker's son that bought crypto. Pretty incredible. I'm going to cover that. Plus, we have some major selling as well in the stock market. Very weird. And also some very bullish news on Bitcoin. I'm going to cover how fast Bitcoin could potentially go up. All right, let's get right into this. But 10 years ago today, we had the first time we hit $1,000. Now, I remember that Heidi and I, we were in South Africa, and we were teaching a bunch of people about Bitcoin and crypto and why people actually need it. This is before most people have ever heard of Bitcoin. And I remember checking the price right after that meeting, and it had just passed $999 into $1,000. I think it went to like $1,005 and then back down a little bit, then continued to go up. But that was historical. Never forget where I was. With that said, let's go over to some really bullish news here. We have Mike Alfred. I know I've been covering him a lot. He's had some really interesting things to say. I think he was losing it during the bear market, but this is really good what he has to say. Even bad news is making Bitcoin rally. That is true. In early stage bull markets and no one is selling. The toots are driving the market, and your normal or normie friends aren't even paying attention yet, which is so nice right now. Don't have any of my friends calling me up that were interested last bull market. They don't care whatsoever, which is really good. That means we are just at the very beginning of a bull market. I still see $38,000 imminently, followed by an attack at key $40,000 level. Now, as you know, I did a video a couple of days ago about Bitcoin being manipulated, and we definitely are being manipulated here. Yes, we get manipulated on the way down as well as the way on up, right? And there's a reason for that. Big money wants to continue to buy their bags, and they realize that they let the price go to $40,000 and above right now. That level probably won't come in a very long time, if ever again. So if Bitcoin manages to break above the $38,000 level, if you've looked at Bitcoin, it's hit $38,000 plenty of times, and the price just keeps getting smashed down time and time again. I don't really care. I have all the time in the world, and so do my subscribers and followers. But there's a lot of people that are very worried about this. He goes on to say, if Bitcoin manages to break and hold this level in the daily chart, it's game, set, match for the bears. 40,000, 42,500, 48,000, 50,000 will happen in quick succession. These are dangerous times, absolutely dangerous times, especially for the bears. And I understand the people that are trying to manipulate the price. I mean, wouldn't you want to do that if you had pretty much unlimited cash and you could just buy and buy and buy? Wouldn't you want to keep the price stable? Think about it. A $2,000 difference from $38,000 to $40,000. That's a massive amount of money, especially if you're doing the volume that some of these whales are doing. BlackRock. Also, let's move on to Samson Mao on Twitter. He says in 2017, it took 9 months for Bitcoin to go from $1,000 to $20,000. Keep that in mind, 9 months. The block subsidy was 12.5. There was a lot more Bitcoin sloshing around exchanges. Mining was boiling the oceans, and there was zero institutional money coming in. That was when it went up pretty much 20x. Now, that was 20 times the price, right? So $1,000 to $20,000. But what's $50,000? What's a 20x from there? It's $1 million. Now, I'm not saying it's going to reach $1 million this bull cycle, but keep in mind that we are right now seeing a massive supply crunch, and this is not going to stop, especially when the spot ETF, Bitcoin ETF does get approved. It's going to get approved. Okay, it's going to get approved. And also, we will have a spot Ethereum ETF. And I've been telling our CT Club members at learningcrypto.com exactly what I'm doing. We've been preparing for this for a year now. It's been awesome. And we are relaxing during this beginning of a bull stage. Speaking about China Remember how they were banning Bitcoin? Well, China-based Bitcoin miner BTC Digital has just bought 220 Bitcoin miners to expand operations. Didn't they make that illegal? Oh, see, first they fight you, then they just kind of give in and you win. This is how it works, all right? You can't shut down Bitcoin. You're never going to be able to shut it down. Now let's go over to Christine Lagarde. Her son was buying crypto. This is what she said. This is real. This is not satire. My son ignored my advice and invested in cryptocurrency. It wasn't much, but he lost about 60%. So when I then had another talk with him about it, oh, that's very caring, Christine, he reluctantly accepted that I was right. And this is Christine Lagarde. So I didn't realize that Christine Lagarde's son is Capo. Good job for shorting, buddy. That's kind of funny.
Is it really?
No. Good going, buddy. Just kidding. It's not Capo. Or actually, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. Lastly, we have Ben Rickard on Twitter pointing something really interesting out, that major people are selling their shares. Again, we have Sam Walton, former chairman of Walmart, just dumped $336 million or $336.7 million worth of Walmart shares. And I covered this before, 5 days ago, about massive corporations like that, their CEOs selling. Like we had Facebook CEO, we had Amazon selling about $1 billion worth of shares. My question is, who's buying it? Who are they selling these shares to? Is it just they're just dumping it on the market? I don't know, but I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyways, please like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.